Can a person ever live without loving their own breath? I could, because my breath was named fool, flower. When a love has no end, but separation is written right at its beginning, can that truly be called living? Today's story is not just about love, but a heart full of unexpressed grief and tears. Watching this video till the end will surely bring tears to your eyes. Walking along the dusty village path was an ordinary boy named Ashraf Ali. Though not a heroic figure, his heart was as deep as the ocean with love. And the sole sovereign of that ocean was a breathtaking village girl named Fool. To Ashraf, Fool was not just a name, she was his only oxygen to survive. From the sweet morning sun to the golden afternoon, Ashraf's eyes remained imprinted with Fool's image. Ashraf was ready to sacrifice any happiness in his life just for a single smile from Fool. Whenever Fool walked down the dusty village path, Ashraf would stand at a distance and sigh just at a glimpse of her. However, the problem lay elsewhere. Fool did not love Ashraf at all. In fact, Ashraf's blind madness and one-sided presence often felt annoying to her. It was a declining winter afternoon. Ashraf was standing under the old banyan tree in the village. In his hand was a small red diary wrapped neatly and a bunch of fresh shiuli flowers, flowers that Fool loved dearly. Seeing Fool approaching from a distance, Ashraf's heart started pounding. With a chest full of hope, he stepped in front of Fool and called out in a trembling voice, "Fool, are you listening?" Fool stopped in her tracks. There was a clear expression of annoyance on her face. She said in a cold tone, "You again, Ashraf. How many times do I have to tell you not to bother me with this nonsense? You have no place in my life, and you never will." Ashraf's hand, holding the shiuli flowers, trembled. With a faint, sad smile, he said, "Love is not a crime, Fool. I never asked for anything in return. I only wanted the right to love you from afar." Fool replied firmly, "Your so-called love suffocates me. Please get away from my life." Finishing her words, Fool walked away angrily. But she did not notice that the tears streaming down Ashraf's eyes from behind were wetting the petals of those shiuli flowers. Fool left, but Ashraf stood there like a stone statue. Deep inside his heart, there was only one silent cry, asterisk, "Why so much neglect, Fool? Was there really any flaw in my love?" About 4 months had passed. Ashraf no longer stood on the village streets as before. His madness had faded away with time. However, he was not well, and his life was slowly extinguishing like a melting candle. Doctors had previously warned that the mental anguish accumulated in Ashraf's chest, and sleepless nights had weakened his lungs and heart. Yet, Ashraf never thought of his own treatment. He only thought of Fool. It was a gloomy monsoon afternoon. Suddenly, the village air grew heavy, and news spread that a major crisis had hit Fool's family. Fool's father had suddenly suffered a stroke and was bedridden, and they did not have enough money at the moment to take him to the hospital. Everyone around them turned their backs, and those whom Fool considered her own were nowhere to be found in her time of need. Overwhelmed and helpless, Fool stood weeping in the rain. Right then, a familiar shadow cut through the darkness and stood in front of Fool. It was Ashraf Ali. Ashraf handed her an envelope containing all the savings he had painstakingly gathered for his own medical treatment. Fool looked at the envelope in shock and asked with a trembling voice, "Ashraf, what are these? And where did you get so much money?" Ashraf offered a weak yet peaceful smile, a drop of blood mixing with the raindrops at the corner of his lips. He softly replied, "Don't ask about the source of the money, Fool. Your father's life is far more precious to me than my own. Stay happy, that is my final wish." Without waiting another moment, Ashraf walked away slowly into the rain. Fool stood stunned, finally realizing that the person she had pushed away as an annoying burden was actually her greatest savior. Tears broke free from her eyes as she cried out, "Ashraf, come back. Please forgive me. But Ashraf did not turn back. On the way to the hospital, he closed his eyes forever beneath an old tree. In his pocket was found that old red diary, with the final page reading, "Let fools stay happy, and let my love be eternal." If this story touched your heart, please subscribe to our channel right now for more emotional stories.